いうか我が敵を食らう
Hey, what's good? I'm going to be doing something new for you lot. I'm hoping you'll stick around. My name's Raul, so if you don't know me now, you do. I'm here with two really good friends, Tyler.
Yo, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm
I'm
good.
good. I'm Tyler.
And I'm T.
Nice. Yeah, so basically, this is Bootleg Culture. We're just going to basically embark on a quest that blends music, film, games, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's press start on this first episode. Well, it's technically episode 0, but yeah, let's get into this.
Hey everyone, name's Tyrell. Yeah, I got introduced by Raul there. That's one of my good guys from back in the day. We all came together. There's 3 of us. That's my cousin Tyler. If you can see him, I don't really know how the setup would be. He might be to the right of me right now. 26, live in Manchester, work in education, love games, love anime, love music, love streetwear. All of that good stuff. We're here to bring you a variety of topics to the show, but more so it's for us to get our thoughts and opinions out about what we feel is culture, and especially bootleg culture.
I think Tara makes we're pretty similar in that sense. I mean, I'm a big fan of anime, music, games, especially games. I play a little bit of poker in my spare time. I'm 27 years old. I live in the Midlands, and I'm an accountant. So I think, the 3 of us, we have very similar kind of, teenage years, would you say? Like youth years?
Now, this is a question. Where would you say the cutoff point is for a 90s baby?
I'd say 99. I would say 99, yeah.
What?
Tyrese is 99, and Tyrese is a 90s
No
baby.
way,
to me.
blood. He didn't. What does he remember from the 90s?
Rugrats, bro.
I mean, I
Rugrats.
can't lie. I don't
No,
think
wait, when did
Tyrese would know as much without having older siblings like us, though. Like having you and a Nish
For those
and
who
a
don't
me.
know, Tyrese is my younger brother. He's 4 years younger than me. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess not. I guess he doesn't know 90s culture. He doesn't know 90s culture, but he is a 90s baby.
Yeah, he was born in the
Are
90s,
you
I
a
guess.
90s baby? It's the 90s baby.
You were 90.
But yeah, I mean, this is the first episode kind of where you guys can be introduced to us. This episode is not so much about content. It's more about, who the 3 of us are and what our plans
basically
are for the podcast.
Chatting.
Yeah,
just
chatting
about
chatting shit,
random stuff.
talking about different topics that are going on around the world, talking about some topics that are important to us. If I actually just pull up a list of some of the topics that we've got planned, I mean, there's a real range of them. I hope you guys don't mind me giving some spoilers here, but we've got an episode on the state of culture where we want to talk about how gaming is, how music is, like the whole landscape of those businesses and industries at the moment. Talk about AI and AI music, talking about sports, like how different countries approach different sports and the whole infrastructure around that, like the grassroots system in the UK compared to like the scholarships and all that in America. There's lots of stuff we want to talk about, even going into deep topics like I wouldn't say
even travel culture.
Yeah, travel culture. Like we've got a friend who does some van life stuff, and we want to bring him on and get his unique perspective on things. So hopefully we'll bring in some guests on as well eventually. We also want to talk about like history, so talk about like how Jamaica has developed as a country and how
just about our cultures in the
exactly our
general,
cultures and Jamaica's such a small island, but it has such a massive effect on culture all across the world, and I think that's like a huge thing. And then Raul being Portuguese, of course, like the Portuguese are well-traveled people. There's like literally culture. So many stories.
Let's not get into that just yet.
I mean, but I mean, so there's lots of stuff that we want to talk about, and I hope that you guys will be sticking around for the journey and just taking a little bit of an interest in the things that we got to say. If you've got any topics that you'd like to hear us speak on as well, always open to suggestions. We'll drop all the socials in the description below. But I think just for you guys to get to know us a little bit more, it'd be good for us to do a bit of an icebreaker. So do you want to start?
I've got some top films.
No, I don't want to start.
You got some top films, T?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What films? What films you laying down on the table?
What's that?
What films I'm laying down? See, now you put me on the spot now. Yeah, I was just like, I've got some top films.
I thought you had some, bro.
Yeah, I got films. He's like that guy.
But my,
I got cheese.
I'm putting. I'm gonna put.
I got the burgers.
I'm gonna do maybe 5 top films here.
5.
So, yeah, just because I don't really have like a favorite top film, but I'm gonna put one out there early. This is not the best, but Apocalypto.
It's a great film.
It's a really good film.
I don't think everybody's seen Apocalypto. I think that's one of those ones that's kind of gone under the radar for some people.
Yeah, I guess it's a Mel Gibson direction.
I'm gonna go in a complete different angle here, and I'm gonna say Shrek because I love Shrek.
Just
Shrek
one, just number 1.
I knew he was gonna say it. This is
I'm shocked. I'm not gonna lie.
Mean?
I didn't think that was gonna be there.
Nah, Shrek is up there, bro. It's
Don't get me wrong, it's a great film, but I didn't think for Tyler's top 5 films that was gonna be there.
Shrek, bro. I can't even lie. I thought he could do the whole film word for word.
Nah,
I could do the whole film too, bro.
it's gold.
You be Shrek, I'll be Donkey.
We'll do that. We'll have a whole episode just doing Shrek. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll put it on and we'll put it on mute.
And we'll do the voice.
We'll just do the voices.
We're just gonna re-voice over Shrek.
We'll do the refix. I'll do Jamaican Shrek. Hey,
Yeah.
Donkey. I want it juice. Donkey. I want it juice.
One princess will come to rescue you from the blood clot tower.
Yo, we're doing it. Cue it up.
Hey, no, I mean,
Put it in the list.
okay, here's one that's a bit controversial. People don't necessarily like this film, but I think it's a great film, and the alternate version as well, which is I Am Legend. I really like that film.
Yes,
it's
film.
a great film. I think Will Smith does a good job in it. Obviously, a lot of people cancel Will
Great
Smith
actor.
nowadays, but
Yeah,
he's still a
let's
great
not talk about
actor.
it too much.
No, fuck that, bro. But like, I talk about who I like. It's what it is. Will Smith is still one of the goats of acting, isn't it? Like, I don't care what people say. Just the only one we don't talk about is it rhymes with Jar Smelly. We don't say that once around here. Okay?
Jar Smelly.
Oh my god.
It's like, God damn. And it's like, where he's at, where is he at right now? That jar is smelly. God damn.
What about you, T? Come on, drop us a couple of films.
Yo, I got a couple.
One down there.
One of my favorite films that I really enjoy is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's one of my top.
Yeah,
I think Tyler must have known that. You must have known that. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I've always loved that film. Very consistent. Anime's coming out soon as well, so everyone check that out when it comes out.
I really thought you were going to say you got served.
Hey.
Oh, no, that isn't the list. You got served into the list, but no, you're not gonna expect the sleeper hit. You're not gonna expect the sleeper hit though. Yeah, it's low key, but everybody should have watched it. Recess the movie. I watched it the other day, and I was like, flawless 10 out of 10.
Hey.
Can't fault the film.
Yo, that came out of nowhere, blood.
Heimer Schmidt.
Heimer Schmidt.
That feels high.
His name was my
Jesus.
name too. This is too hard.
Low-key slept on. It was low-key slept on. Great.
You know what? Have you got another one? I'm trying to think. Yeah, so are we allowed to clump films together as one? Because you can't pick one out of the...
What, is it a series?
of films.
As long as you're not going to say the Harry Potter series, bro, because that's just...
No. I wouldn't put all of the Harry Potters in one.
Okay, go on.
But what about Lord of the Rings?
The trilogy or the Hobbit?
He's gonna say,
Lord of the Rings
Yo, it's
trilogy.
gonna be
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings
Rings.
trilogy. Man.
Blood,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I mean,
lie,
they're loud and
that's
clear.
one of the
Yeah.
coldest
Because you
trilogies
can't.
out there. Like, come on now.
Obviously.
What's your favorite though, Raul?
Return of the King.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
obviously
Return of the
Return of
King.
the
It is
King,
Return of the King.
maybe.
See, I like my
Because
favorite.
I really like Twin Towers. I said Twin Towers. So yeah, my favorite is Two Towers.
Well, yeah, the Two Towers is a good film as well. Do you know what? The Return of the King game was lit. I don't know if anyone played it
Yeah,
on the PlayStation
real good.
2,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yo, no.
Where you like level
Did
up your
you
characters
man play? Do you man play Return to
Insane.
Middle Earth?
on PlayStation
Yes!
or PSP?
Bro.
Yeah.
That's the
The
one.
strategy one. Is that the strategy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was
Yeah,
lit too.
yeah.
I played
Return
it
to
on
Middle
PC,
Earth
bro,
is
and that game,
tough.
Yeah. Okay, rate
Bad.
that.
so sick. I knew you were gonna
Ryan, have
say
you
it.
got
Yeah, I
any
was
like
waiting for it.
gunshot sound effects you could just put over there?
I ain't loaded them up yet.
Fire.
Maybe in the next episode.
No, yeah, they were banging games, but there's obviously, if we're talking about favorite games of all time, for me, I'm gonna say the Metal Gear Solid series, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid
Obviously.
2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear Solid.
And that's all your top one. That's just top one. You got 2 more games to pick.
Oh, 2 more. Metal Gear Acid and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. But no,
I'm gonna have to dash
Metal Gear
portable ops in there
series.
as well on Peace Walker.
Yeah, I mean, you know how I feel about them ones. They weren't really, they didn't hit for me, but I think I just didn't spend that much time playing them as a kid, and they just never clicked for me too much. But yeah, I mean, they're part of the Metal Gear series, but I know you love them ones off on PSP.
Tyro, what's your games?
My games. See, I would have picked Metal Gear as well, but I know Tyler already picked them. That is one of my favorite game series of all time as well. That would probably be number 1 for me. But we'll go to my next favorite series then, I guess. I don't know whether it's the series or like the one game. Well,
Can I guess
really love
what
Mirror's
your
Edge.
series would be? Can I guess
What would my other series be?
I know Mirror's Edge is
What would
bad.
it be?
I think there's 2 possible, and it's either Devil May Cry, yeah, or it's Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yo, Tyler, I actually forgot about Kingdom Hearts is a low-key sleeper series for me because I did really love that growing up, and I have all the games. I do love Kingdom Hearts, but Devil May Cry, something about that first game, man. You can't recreate that first Devil May Cry experience. I'll never play a game like that ever again. Thinking the fact that it's like a horror hack and slash with tank controls was supposed to be Resident Evil 4, but got turned into one of the baddest like action adventure games, and came out as a launch title for the PlayStation 2 as well. Capcom knew what they were doing.
It was a big game, to be fair. Big game.
They just don't bring games out like that no more. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's just nothing that's kind of fresh. I mean, there's something we'll touch on in like the next episode, talking about like the games industries and whatnot, I'm sure. But there's not really much that excites me that comes out nowadays. I mean, there is one game I'm really looking forward to playing. I'm meant to be playing it later this week with a friend, called The Outlast Trials, and it's like a co-op horror game where you're like going through, like, you're in like a mental asylum, and like you get like psychosis and start hallucinating and stuff, but your friends don't get the hallucinations, so like you don't know what's real. And then like there's like enemies in the game that look just like your friends, so like you'll just be walking in the corridor, your brother's there, you're like, yo, what's this? They're like, what? I'm nowhere near you. You're like, eh?
Yeah, you are.
Then you get the juke up and that's it. But no, I've not watched too much about the game, because if I really want to play something, I'll refrain from watching like Let's Plays and stuff like that, because I don't want to ruin too much.
You want
for
to get
myself.
that fresh
Yeah,
experience.
exactly.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
holding off on one other game for a long time as well, which is Sekiro: Shadows Dice Twice. I've never been into like the Dark Souls kind of games, but it looks hard, and I just need to find some time to play that. I have actually got it already. I just haven't actually had the time to sit down and play it. But
Man, I haven't had time to play any games
oh, man, it's difficult nowadays,
for a
bro.
while. I
Nah,
was playing some
I
Zelda
haven't played
when I
it.
went on holiday.
Like the new Zelda.
Nice.
Nah, not the new one, bro.
Which one's that? The one before
Um,
on the Switch.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. It's a hard game too.
I still haven't played that though. Like I
Yeah,
heard that's supposed to
decent,
be like
man.
one of the best. Like I've
Really
still not
enjoy
played
it.
it. Nice.
What about you, Ro?
I do want to play this new one. Yeah.
What are your favorite games?
I gotta say, Spyro. Put that in there.
Spyro, yeah, great series.
There's a few games that I want to put in there, but I don't know if I'd call them my favorites. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
I've got games like that, like
San Andreas.
yeah, San Andreas is a tough game.
Great game, but is it my favorite?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Do you know
that you've
probably
got
a
those
sleeper
games
game.
though. You've got those kind of games that are like that.
I've got
Yeah.
a sleeper game that's not a favorite, but it is up there, yeah. And it's Tombi. Did anyone play Tombi?
No, what is that?
Tombi,
was like a side
Tombi,
platform, yeah. And it
Was that
wasn't a very
PS1?
played game. It was PS1, yeah. And not a lot of people played it. I don't really know the best way to describe it because I was so young when I played that game.
That is absolutely crazy that I can't believe you've actually just unlocked that memory, Tyler. I have just remembered this game now. Wow.
It was a very revolutionary game when it first came out. It was hard. It was like there was a few games on the PlayStation 1 that were just revolutionary, like Medieval.
Oh,
Everyone
Medieval.
played
You
Medieval,
love that
right?
game,
I never got
Yeah.
past the first level, but I did love that game.
Tyler, guess what? You'll be happy. You'll be
What
happy
is
to know
that?
they're announcing a new enhanced version of Tomba for the Switch, the PlayStation 4, 5, and Windows, and that got announced on the 12th of July.
Oh,
is
that's
a
mad!
joke.
Like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'll have to get that.
Yeah,
when it comes
that's
out,
actually really mad.
Yeah,
You have to
there
tell
are
me
some.
what it's like.
There are some. I wouldn't say top tier. I'd say rare tier or sleeper tier games. But you said Mirror's Edge as well. We didn't even really touch on that, Tara. But that game,
Mirror's Edge. Oh my
that game
god.
is cold.
Bad boy game.
Love it. Love that game so much. Like it's just such a
Even the art style is so
aesthetic-wise,
minimal, but
yeah.
it's so effective.
yeah. And another game hasn't come along and done that yet. Like has like tried to, unless it's an indie game, I don't think anybody's really tried to do the whole stripped back like nature. And then when the next Mirror's Edge game came out as well, they put too much in the game. It was too much visual. Like they didn't let the game speak for itself, like how the original one was. And that's why I didn't enjoy the second. I did not like Catalyst at all. I just love the original so much. But yeah. That'd be my
The
picks,
original was
really.
way
We
better.
used to sit and play the time trials on Mirror's Edge for hours.
Yeah.
The time trials, just trying to beat people's ghosts online, and boy, those are the days.
100%. I'm putting.
You might need to check out the speedruns.
As number 2.
Yeah, the speedruns.
Yeah, the speedruns are nuts because
I love watching speedruns of games. You ever watch Awesome Games Done Quick? It's like a charity live stream where they like play through loads of old games and just like they've got the best speedrunners on there that just talk through their runs and tell you the different tricks and stuff. That's definitely one to check out, and like obviously it's all for charity as well. So
yeah, that does
it's
sound good.
super fun to watch. I mean, it can be a bit long when you're watching like Metal Gear Solid 4 run throughs that are like 4 hours long, but like just watch
It's
the
quick,
highlights.
but it's kind of slow.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
What's that? I had to fart.
Yeah, we heard that. We fucking heard that.
Hey,
And you know where I'm cutting it?
Hey, I'm dead.
hey. saying games, what would you say is like your favorite console?
Gotta be a PSP.
PSP, yeah. We love the PSP. It was a great movement from Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance. Nintendo DS or PSP? Which came out first?
I think it was a PSP.
I think was it? It was the PS. I don't know.
I don't know, 'cause
I
the
kind of
DS
felt like
came
I've
out a
seen
long
more
time
people
ago.
with DSs
Someone
all
get
the
some
time.
checks on this.
Let me
I'm
pull up
doing
the
I'm doing a
stats.
check right now. I'm doing a fact check, everyone. So DS was released globally across 2004 and 2005. I think the PSP came out after. I'm sure that's
Yes, it did come
2006.
first.
Yo, no, PSP
I'm looking
also
at-
dropped in Japan 2004.
And it came out in America in 2005, so that's when we would have had it there, yeah.
Oh yeah, mad.
Oh, so yeah, the DS came out in November
Hold
2004.
on.
So just like,
Hold on, it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. It's kind of
It's
crazy. The
Basically the
DS
same time.
is basically the same. It's basically roughly the same. Like they kind of released within
Yeah.
the same window as each other. So I mean, we just didn't see the PSP to a lot longer in Europe. I think it didn't. It took a while to get over here.
I'm gonna be honest. I never had a DS, but I had a PSP. So
you didn't have Nintendogs. What the hell?
I didn't have a DS. No, man.
Come on, bro.
No.
It's a
I had a
pivotal part of
PSP
childhood.
first,
raising
and then
those
I
dogs.
got a DS later.
You had the chip DS, bro, where you could play all the games.
You know me, man. I was out
That's
here.
how you're
Man.
supposed
I was
to
out
do
here.
it.
Well, we all wait. We
That's
all
that
had chip.
bootleg.
We all had chip
That's that
PSPs
bootleg
anyway.
culture.
That's what I'm
We had
saying.
chip
We all had chip
PlayStation ones,
PSPs
bro.
anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Tara's dad used to be the one that was. I mean, police. It's too late for you to come after him now, but I mean, Tara's dad used to be burning off games for us, bro. Any game we wanted, he just downloaded.
Quick PSA. Quick PSA. Yeah, we owned all those games legally and outright. I swear down.
Yeah, they were paid for, and they weren't distributed or sold to anybody.
That wasn't family.
Oh, definitely not that. Definitely just family and friends. Definitely not that.
He definitely didn't have a booklet that people could come round and buy whatever game they wanted from.
Yeah, just number 6, number 2.
Did you?
It's
everybody
actually
had a man
so
like that
jokes
in
how
their
that
area,
was
right?
a thing though.
They'd give you a menu. There was a Donny when I lived in Wales for a bit. Yeah, there was a Donny who used to have a menu of DVDs, and you just say like, I want 32, 45, 77, and then he'd be like, free for a $5, give you free DVDs.
Yeah.
That's it. You got Blockbuster, fam. Blockbuster lived down
Fam.
the road from me.
It wasn't
I
illegal.
was gonna say, what do you mean, Usman? How do you think Usman got to see the latest films? We was watching them in the barbershop. We were all been there.
You're not wrong.
Got them off the LimeWire, blood.
LimeWire.
You know what I'm
Be
saying?
careful downloading from LimeWire.
Got adverts
That
in
place
there and
was
shit.
dangerous.
Yeah, LimeWire.
God.
Dangerous place.
Got a Donny standing up in the cinema, turning around and saying, "Hey, what you doing?"
No, the worst thing about those copies was the silhouettes just walking across the screen like going to the toilet and shit. Like, you small bladder people, bro. Go to the toilet before the film starts. Why are you ruining my fucking recording?
My man's at the beginning of the film, yeah, and he still ain't got the ratio set up. I'm thinking, fam, it's 10 minutes into the film. Zoom that bitch in. Like, what are you doing?
Some of them were top tier though. Some of them had like mad audio, but other ones were just like. That's all you were hearing.
The hell?
And that wasn't even the Predator film.
So a quick thing about LimeWire. So I was watching a documentary a while back about Shaggy. It Wasn't Me.
Yeah. I've seen
Anybody
that.
watch it?
I've seen that. Talking about how it got famous because
this one DJ, I think he was in Hawaii or something, downloaded the song from LimeWire thinking it was something else, but it was actually Shaggy. Someone had just tagged it as something else, and he was playing it. And apparently his radio viewers, like listeners, were going wild for it. They were loving it. And they were like, just keep playing it. So it got into the charts or something over there. And then apparently it started picking up around the world. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
I love that. Well, I seen the documentary.
That's
So
actually mad.
his record
No.
label-
You have to send me the link to that.
Shaggy's record label. I will.
yeah, yo, I'll drop that. I'll drop that bad boy in the description because that I'm not joking. Yeah, when I watched it, I was like, as if this guy's career was made from this one dude in Hawaii.
And the thing is,
If I'm getting
Shaggy's
it wrong,
record
I'm sorry,
label was
but
like, no, this doesn't fit what we want. Like, we're not releasing this song.
yeah.
So he had to drop it off his album. But one Donny got the leak, and then the leak somehow made its
They put
way
it on
to
LimeWire or
Hawaii,
something.
and then Hawaii just like blew up over it. And apparently, when he played it, people were texting in like, "We're calling in,
Play it again."
Like, who is this? And he's like, "It's Shaggy. It wasn't me." And they're like, "Play again."
Yeah, they're like, play that song again.
Wild. No, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I
When you
think he
first
even
heard
said
that song,
he
yeah, you'd
played
be
it.
thinking, "This is hard, though." Just like,
Yeah, because you had no idea what was going on when you were young. You were just singing.
Just
Which I just
Yeah.
hear about butt naked.
yeah,
It's a banger. It's a straight banger.
extra key.
Big up Shaggy.
No, it's when Shaggy just comes in. Does anybody know what Shaggy's saying when it goes? And then
If you put
you just know it's
subtitles
grunts. It's grunts on the voice.
if you put subtitles on it on YouTube, it probably says "man grunting,"
Disgruntled voice.
inaudible.
Oh, God. Animal sounds.
Nah. Big up my passion.
Yo.
You know what I mean? But
Now, obviously, didn't his auntie or something live in Rugby?
no, that's Sean Paul.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
That's Sean Paul.
still.
You know, Sean Paul used to come over the Midlands all the time. There's pictures in enough of the fish and chip shops in Rugby of Sean Paul in there.
Why does all the chip shops in Rugby have your pics of Sean Paul?
The man of culture, innit? He comes to the UK. He wants to eat our national dish, innit? He's had enough of ackee and saltfish.
I remember-
He said, let me have some chip and fish.
You want that battered saltfish?
Yeah, trust me.
It's like let me have some let me have some fish and chips.
Yo, be the man. With there in England, I eat up a fish and chips. So,
Oh my God.
But yeah.
Yeah. So, moving on. Yeah, sorry, I was
Was that
kind of
Wait, hold on. Wait. Are we moving on? We ain't discussed no console.
That's what I mean.
back to
Moving back onto the console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go PS2. I'm gonna go PS2 as my favorite console.
Cool.
That's a good.
There's
solid
so
pick.
many good release titles, so many good games that came out on the PS2. It was a banger over time for me growing up. That was just my favorite console. I mean, there was banger games on like the Sega Mega Drive and things like that as well, but I feel like that was probably, I was a little bit late on the Sega Mega Drive vibe, but there were some banger games on it. I mean,
Good
you ever
games.
play-
Don't know if I could
did
call
you
it
ever
a
play
favorite
Moonwalker?
console. Moonwalker. Don't think
it was
so.
a Michael Jackson game.
For sure.
And man used to take his hat off, yeah, and throw it like Kung Lao in fucking Mortal Kombat. Slice through bare fucking zombies and come back to him. And then the whole time he'd be like, come on.
Moonwalker.
Literally, the game was called Moonwalker. You should check that out. But now PS2 had a bag of good games on it. Me and Tara played them
Yeah. PS2 had some good
plenty
games.
of times.
Obviously, games like Spyro,
PS2 was
Crash
tough.
Bandicoot, great games.
Oh man, good times. Good times. What about you,
It
Tara?
was.
You say PS2?
I would even say, I would have said PS2 as well, but nah, I'm thinking more. I have to go rock with PSP, you know, because there's just it's too much shit I do on that device here, and like just going to school with it, yeah, just getting in trouble, like playing it in school and that, and just getting it taken off me, and it's just sick. Like it was just a sick. I was like, yo, man's at school
It's a
playing
great device,
PlayStation,
bro.
basically. Like I'm playing PlayStation right now at school. Ain't nobody telling me nothing. I'm on the playground playing PlayStation. Technically, like it's cold. It's cold machine. Yeah, I gotta
Killing
go with
people
PSP.
on
though, man.
Killzone Liberation.
We've all
one of
been
my
there
favorite
though,
games
yeah.
on PSP.
You've got the PlayStation 2 set up. you put your favorite disc in. You've had it a while, yeah. You've popped it in. You've loaded it up. Little red clouds come up instead of the ones that are supposed to, and your disc don't read.
Oh no!
Red clouds.
No,
my
no, not
The
the
red
not the
smoke.
whoop, whoop. That's what
Yeah.
it says. Just whoop.
out.
And you're just like, as soon as you hear that noise, you
Take it out.
know things ain't good. It was like, nah. It's like, oh nah, man. I was like, Mom's got to kill me for this one. Like,
Don't double cross. Don't double cross because it will cross the other one out. Oh,
And then it still don't work. So you go and get some rubbing alcohol and a cotton wool pad, and you're praying rubbing the game off the disc.
Tyler, there's a time before, yeah. There's a time before. I had to go to Game Station. Do you remember when I had that service where you could repair
Buffer.
discs?
They could do the disc buffer, couldn't they?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to go there, yeah. And I was like, hey, yo. I was like, I beg you,
this.
try to fix this disc in it, yeah. This still wasn't fixed, man. Gran Turismo was done for.
We had some,
Ah,
we had
Turismo.
some rough ones. When one time I was around Tyrell's house, I used to stay there at the summer quite a lot during the summer holidays. There's a PS3, and we used to move the PlayStation upstairs, downstairs all the time because when everyone went bed, we'd take it downstairs and play on the big TV. But otherwise, we had to play it upstairs on the little Dega square TV, yeah, and that weren't the one. But you know what I mean? We make do. We got to play somehow, innit? Like. Anyway, one time we broke the HDMI doing it, yeah, and it was the only HDMI we had, and we knew if we told our mum and Tyrell's mum and my dad and Tyrell's dad that we broke that HDMI, we're gonna catch a couple of beats, bro. It wasn't even a joke because they're not gonna replace that today. So we had all of our little pocket change we'd saved up over the holidays, about £15 between us. We set a whole mission up, yeah. We said we're going out to play. Don't you guys want to play PlayStation 3? No, it's nice day. We're gonna head out.
No, man, I'm going outside, innit? Like, yo, go see what the fields are saying, innit? Yeah, grass. Yeah.
I'm not like, this is weird. Anyway, we snuck out. Tara's house was not too far from this, like industrial, what is it? Like a retail park where they had an Argos
Retail bar, yeah.
It's called Bentley Bridge, I think it was, isn't it? To you?
Yeah. It was, man. It was.
So we snuck off the estate now, yeah, cut through this industrial estate and ended up on the retail park when Argos copped it with all of our pound coins for a HDMI wire, the best one we could get, yeah. Bro,
how much was it?
£15, bro. Them times HDMI.
It was the 15.
That wasn't cheap, bro. That was not cheap.
No. That's expensive back then.
And especially when you ain't getting no pocket money, that's just like us saving money from shops, change and stuff like that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That was our whole summer fund, basically. That was.
But you need to do it, bro.
It was done.
Technically, your PS3 was unplayable. So
you're not wrong. Like, what we're supposed to do? Plug it into my arm and be like, I'm the TV. Like, that's not gonna run. Like,
yeah, like it's not possible. Bro.
Yeah. Plug it into me, and I'll just be the characters on the PlayStation. You hold it.
We'll just pretend we're playing it.
Your mum comes in, the TV's off, and I'm just there like, what's going on?
you got me a Tyrese. She's like,
I'm winning.
No.
High score.
That was a successful mission. We only recently actually told them about that. They did have a good laugh about it, but I guarantee if we told them,
yeah, they had no clue. I can't believe they didn't know that the HDMI was different. It wasn't even the same HDMI.
If we told them back then, it wouldn't matter. But nowadays,
it wouldn't have still. It wouldn't matter. Nah, that was a mission. No, us, man. We, that's when we knew we was them. We was them guys. Like, we was like, how did we pull that one off?
We were the main characters of that summer holiday.
We could do absolutely anything.
That was good ass times, man.
Obviously, I went to school with Raul, for people that don't know. Primary school, not even secondary school.
Primary school.
So, and this was only for like the first, reception to year 4, because then I moved to, year 4. Then I moved to Wales. So, like, Raul was actually the year above me, but we just got on pretty well. Raul, yeah, let me tell you something about Raul. Donny used to stand on the bench in the playground, yeah, with his boy Nathan, and they used to rap to everybody in the playground. Like some 8 Mile thing, bro. I don't know what was going on there.
Shout out to my boy Nathan, bro.
And then
Yeah, fucking
The
real
other
G.
thing they would do is they do drawings of like cars, Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yeah.
and then try and sell them to people. Their drawings like he's one modern day Picasso. It's a hustling.
Hey, we sold a few.
It was a hustling.
We sold a
Hey,
few.
yo, hustles.
I tried to get in on that. I
Hustles,
think that's how
bro.
me and Rob became friends. I tried to get in on that. I was like, teach me how to draw Sonic. Like, yo, let's start up a little production.
I just seen you make 75p. I want in on that.
I'm trying to get
So
myself.
it's like, hold on. Man's are buying ice creams with this. Okay.
I'm like,
Wait, you just put pen to paper and now you got money.
I'm like, I got two hands.
That's crazy.
Let me get in on this, fam. Like, but yeah, man.
Yeah, my boy Nathan, he was drawing a spoof of the Matrix called The Mattress, and we did like a whole trilogy sort of thing. Kind of cool.
The Matrix was
So, like, the main character had like a big trench coat and that. He did like 6 skills. He drove in like a sick Ford.
but it was a mattress.
No, it was just called The Mattress.
Oh, okay.
Instead of The Matrix. And would wake up in bed.
Just... So it was basically one big dream.
No, it was all completely real.
I have to read this comic.
I do not have any copies.
Me and Tyrell made a...
Nathan, if you're out there and you're listening and you have any of these copies, please.
But me and Tyrell did
let me
something
know.
similar. We had a summer holiday where we actually got basically taken to Jamaica, but we weren't allowed to do nothing while we were there.
What, like kidnap?
Oh no, like Tyrell's mom took us over there, innit? But
Are you misbehaving?
not really. We weren't.
No.
We were too young when we went there. All we did really was like chill in the yard, innit? Like, and just enjoy Jamaica for what it was, I guess. We did a couple of things, but we had to be creative, innit? We had to be creative. Yeah. So we used to do. We had a couple of activities. One of them was Beyblades, yeah. But when I say it weren't regular Beyblades, there was like a pile of rocks, and the lizards used to live in there. Yeah.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
We used to see who's catching the most lizards with the Beyblades, innit? I don't know.
Bomba Clark.
That was one activity.
Yeah.
The next one was we drew a game, so we made our own dancing game. Like Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
We used to play a game that was similar to that. It was called Buster Groove, and was it Groove or Move?
Buster Move.
You got 2 in it because you got Buster Groove, which is I'll do a fact check real quick. Carry on with the story.
One of them, Buster Groove, is basically it's a dancing game where like it was kind of like on PlayStation 1, and you press like X square, triangle, circle, up, down, left, right, whatever, in time with
Buster
Groove there. And the characters in it were sick. It was like Capoeira, Kitty Tien. It was just sick. And I don't know if anybody played that game. I feel like not a lot of people have. I actually got an emulator of it. Like last year, I was playing it. But we made our own version of a dancing game. Drew all the characters, drew all the stages. We beatboxed a few tunes. Like we were ready to pitch this to Sony, and then we left the whole notepad. We left it in Jamaica, fam.
No,
we left it. We were so devastated that we actually left that.
Games similar.
No one's teethed our idea yet. No.
Good.
But I feel like a dancing game is there's one due, fam. Like some kind of rhythm game. Like rhythm games just they ain't banged the same in a while. Like there was that.
And just all we got is Just Dance, and it's dead. I'm sorry, I don't like it.
And it's just dead. I don't like the one. What was on the DS. There was a game on the DS that was a rhythm game.
Which one are you talking about? Because we had about 3 consistent rhythm games that we would play on the DS. So you had
Rhythm Heaven.
You had Taiko.
It was Rhythm Heaven.
You got Rhythm Heaven. Do you remember the drumming? Tatsu as well. Taiko.
Yeah. And then there was
the drumming, and then you had Elite Beat Agent as well,
which is Osu,
or
right?
the Japanese version. Yeah, Osu. Yeah, the Japanese version.
Man, yeah, I'd killed.
I don't know none of these motherfucking games.
You didn't have a DS though. I'm not surprised.
I didn't have a DS, so yeah.
Oh, Rao, you would have loved those kind of games as well, because you like music, like so.
Yeah,
you would have loved it.
I probably would, but didn't have a DS, so I don't know.
Damn.
I think
I used to play a game on the PC on like a mini clip. Mini clip. Yeah, mini clip, and it was like a rhythm game. you pressed WASD. No. ASDF. ASDF. And then
I
like
played it,
up, down, left, and right.
and it was like a Dance
It
Dance
was like,
Revolution kind of thing, isn't it?
and it's a guitar game.
Yeah.
Ah,
And bro, it was hard, but it was good fun. Good fun. I want to see if I can find that shit because
I think
I was ace at that, bro.
Russ said I was in the top 5 worldwide. No, actually, I
I
heard
don't know if you could check that.
something's coming back. You'll never guess what browser game has just had £5 million invested in it.
Browser game.
Browser game.
browser game.
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Neopets.
Oh Jesus Christ! Why'd you have to say that?
Someone's trying to bring Neopets back, yeah?
I was hoping you'd say something like Line Rider.
Oh, Line Rider's hard. They don't need to invest their money in that. That game's a masterpiece already.
Already, I was gonna say, what? Man's invested in the Impossible Quiz, Tyler. Like
The Impossible Quiz.
That was
the goated game. No. Why did I go and play that the other
Never
day
finished.
just for jokes, just to see if I can complete it again, and I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think I ever had the patience to
We
complete
used
it.
to use some hacks, bro, where you like right click so it don't register your mouse, and then like skip to the point where your mouse needed to be.
You could do that, or you could like sometimes press like right click and then just
They
skip
fixed
next, and it would go.
They
to the
fixed
next
it in
session.
Impossible Quiz 2 though. They fixed it in number 2 though. Fucking bastards.
It says, "Are you cheating?" and it takes you all the way back to the start or something.
They're too smart for us. But I mean, moving on from our favorites, we kind of went on a tangent, but I think it's important to let people know, what the podcast means to us, and how we kind of see it progressing in the future, where people can be able to find our content, and how often we're going to be trying to get stuff up, or how often we're going to be posting stuff.
Basically, we're just going to be posting on all platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I think we'll probably take a hiatus from Twitter.
It's not called Twitter.
X.
Yeah. Let's
Shut
say X.
What even is that? We're not on Threads. Don't find us on there.
Yeah, you won't find it on Threads.
But yeah, bootleg culture. What does it mean? Basically, we're just here to share culture, share our views and opinions on the wide world and what's going on. Our take, basically.
Our poverty opinions,
Poverty opinions.
growing up bootleg, and the culture
Whoa,
that
whoa,
came
I
along
don't-
with
Yeah,
it.
all right. I didn't know what
I
was
was
going
gonna
on
say,
there. I was like, hey,
I was just thinking, what kind of poverty opinions? Like, don't listen to this man.
but yeah, just like we just want to basically bring like music, films, games, and like pop culture into like one big blend, and just sort of just share our views and opinions on it.
Yeah, for sure. I think you do a good job of just like in encompassing the whole thing into like one big package. And like I said at the start, like all the different topics that we've got planned to talk about, we'd love to have
And potential guests.
Yeah, guests on board, I was about to say.
For sure.
And hopefully you vibe with the different things that we've got to talk about. And if not, feel free to just check out the next episode the following week. I mean, I'm sure something's going to resonate with you, and I'm sure that every topic won't resonate with you. But I feel like we're the kind of people who are
Rambling.
easy to listen to, or maybe we're not. But you're stuck with us, so
Well, you're not. You can swipe, bro. If you don't want to watch it, or sister, if you want to swipe, you can do that.
But no, I mean, this has been episode 0, and
It's been fantastic.
it has.
I've enjoyed
I really hope that you guys have
For sure.
enjoyed listening to us as well, the viewers. We'd love to hear your opinions on where you'd like to see the podcast go, and where you're actually listening to the podcast from. And if there's anything that you feel like we could do to make the listening experience better for you, feel free to drop us a line too. Obviously, this is something that we're new to. We're not saying that we're masters of the podcast space, and we're
Definitely
very much open to suggestions on how we can make it better for you guys. And yeah, thank you for listening to episode 0.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
You're not a listener.
Thank you, everyone.
I wasn't saying it to you.
Oh.
I'm saying it to them.
Okay.
I know I'm not a listener.
But Tara, you want to add anything before we sign off?
Not really. Like, you guys summed it up really well. Bootleg culture. Thanks to all the listeners, first time listeners and the last time listeners, wherever you're at. Yeah, essentially, we just wanna, hey, yo, we're gonna have first time and last time listeners. Yo, better just get them all grouped in there. We're just trying to do our thing. We ain't trying to take it too serious. I know we're talking about bootleg culture, and we may have some more serious things that we do talk about on here as well. But we're just 3 guys trying to do a thing. We feel like we have something to add, and the stuff we talk about, we really do love this shit as well. Like, we really do this games shit. We really do music. We really be loving this kind of like topics and, want to speak about these kind of conversations. So, we're always open to suggestions as well, on like, things that we may have never heard of as well before. So, yeah, this is episode 0 with my guys, Tyler and Rao. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Peace.
I'm ready. Peace
You're
out,
good,
guys. See you in the next one.
Take it easy, everyone.
優雅我が敵を食らう